Hey, this is Jamie. I hope you're having a good Saturday, and I thought I would pop on to run a round of Rolling Realms, round two of game 27. Before I forget today, two things. One, I'm using Viticulture today because our Viticulture World pre-order is still live right now. It will be ongoing. We have plenty of copies of Viticulture World. We have started to sell out in various fulfillment centers of the Wine Crate, but we still definitely have plenty of Viticulture World left. So feel free to check that out. That's why I'm playing with Viticulture today. And also, if you want to play Rolling Realms in person instead of virtually like we've been doing for so long, at Gen Con, if you're going to Gen Con, Meeple Source is running a bunch of events on our behalf. I don't know if it's registered under Meeple Source or under Stonemaier Games, but you can check out what Meeple Source is doing at Gen Con and play Rolling Realms along with other people. You can either learn to play or you can play with experienced people just to have fun with a game of Rolling Realms at Gen Con. So feel free to check that out in Gen Con's event system. Let's jump in and get started here. If you don't know how to play these realms, feel free to check out some of my previous videos where I talk about how these realms work. We're trying to beat yesterday's score, which is pretty low. I had a 9.2 yesterday, so we start off with a 6 and a 2 here. And what can we do with that? I like the idea of using the 6 in Charterstone so I can write down a low number in the crate below it and get a coin. And I still have the 2 available to use. I've only noted it over here in Charterstone. What can I use the 2 for? I like the idea of getting another coin from Viticulture if I can help it. Yeah, why not? I'll use a coin over here in Viticulture. Well, I won't use a coin. I'll use the 2 to get a coin. Turn 2. If I go too fast, always feel free to pause. A 5 and a 4. If you're watching along, let me know in the comments how you're doing today, what you're up to. I played disc golf this morning, and I'm going over to a barbecue, an outdoor barbecue later this afternoon. Should be fun. 5 and a 4. I like these high numbers in Viticulture and Scythe. Let's see if either the 5 or the 4 line up. So yeah, I could use the 5. Let's do that. We'll use the 5 there and cross off the bottom row using a coin. And I gain a heart. And the 4... We'll put the 4 over here in Viticulture, right there, and get a heart out of it. I'm hoping to roll more 2s to use over here in Charterstone. 1s. Okay, well, I don't mind 1s in Charterstone either, and I could copy one of them if I really wanted to. We have a 1 and a 1, a pair of 1s. Let's use one of those 1s over in Charterstone and mark the 1 down below it. And we'll use the other one. I don't think it doesn't really hurt to use it in Viticulture. Actually, we have, let's do it in Scythe too. Let's do that in Scythe, spend a heart and gain a coin, and we'll use 1 coin over here in Viticulture to gain a coin. That's a nice way to use a coin, 1 value die in Viticulture. Just spend 1, you get that coin right back. You can use that later to create a 1 value die. All right, turn 4. A 5 and a 2. I like that a lot in Charterstone. So let's definitely use the 5 over here in Charterstone and write the 2 down below. We get a coin. Again, I haven't used the 2 yet, so ideally I would use it inside, and it does work out for us to do that. I'll use that. I'll spend a pumpkin to get a star. Spend a pumpkin. I get a heart. And so far I do have 3 stars over here in Scythe. What haven't I done? I haven't done anything in Viticulture, and I think that is still okay. I might be cutting it a little close over there. Should I do anything special? Because I could create a 3 value die, but I think I'd rather hang on to that. Let's wait one more turn, then we can start getting antsy about Viticulture. Did I write down? Yeah, okay. Turn 5. A 4 and a 2 keeps coming up. 2s for Charterstone. I'm loving that here. 4 and a 2, so I gain a heart, which is great. I have 3 hearts right now, so I could copy either of these numbers and use it again. Again, I haven't used the 2 yet, so I could use the 2 just in the bottom row over here in Scythe, which is probably a pretty good use of it. You don't always have to use that top row. So I use that bottom row, get a star, cross off a coin, and I'm tempted to copy that 4 and use it in Viticulture. So I think I will do that. Let's copy the 4. 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 10. We'll do that. Does that add up? Yeah. Well, we'll hope it adds up. I mean, it adds up for now for 10. I'm trying to calculate if I should use that 1 now to get the 11. I don't really know. We'll just go for it. Okay, turn 6. A pair of 6s. 6 and 6. All right, well, that's good for Viticulture. Pretty good for Scythe as well, although I wish I had a heart. Let's use the... And we're running out of time for Charterstone. We'll use the 6 here to get a pumpkin. And what else do I want to do? So I could use a 1 over here in Scythe and get another star. I don't have a heart, unfortunately, for Scythe, which would be nice for that final column. And the 6 doesn't do a lot in Charterstone. But, what should I do here? So yeah, I'm going to use the rarely used rule in Rolling Realms, where if you can't use a die, then you get a free resource. So right now I had 2 6s. I already used one of them, but instead of using that second 6, I'm going to spend a 1 value coin to cross off this pumpkin right there. Cost a pumpkin to get a star. And now I have no place to use that 6. And so I get a free resource, which is nice. In this case, the free resource I will get will be, I don't know, I think I will need that heart at some point. So let's go ahead and get a heart. Not a great roll for what we needed at that given time. The 2 6s are great in Viticulture, but yeah, not ideal. Hopefully we'll get something better with turn 7 here. A 1 and a 2. I like that overall, a 1 and a 2. Well, we need some 3s. Have we not rolled it? No, we haven't rolled any 3s. Eventually we'll need a 3 inside if possible, or another 6. We'll use the 2 in Charterstone, mark a 1 down there, and get a pumpkin. I think we have a decent chance of getting at least 5 stars from Charterstone. We'll see if we can make that happen. And then the 1, unfortunately, we cannot use, and so we get another free resource. I can't use the 1 over here in Viticulture. I can't manipulate it up to what I need it to be. Yeah, we're going to run out of time in Viticulture. So I think I need another pumpkin so I can manipulate numbers. So I will get a free pumpkin there for being unable to use that 1. All right, turn 8. A 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. So the 5 is pretty good in Viticulture. I could use the 5 plus the 6. So I'm kind of, in Viticulture, can I even get all 4 stars at this point? Probably not. So I think I might as well go for the 5 plus the 6 is 11, get those 2 stars. The 1 I can use over here in Charterstone to cross off 2 crates and get 2 stars. So that's the 5 and the 1. That's really all I need. I'm just going to hope to roll into a 2 and a 3. I need a 2 and a 3 with this final roll. Let's see if we can get it. A 3 and a 4. Not too far off. We need that 3. And I can maybe create the last one. This is tricky. Because I could... Yeah. Okay. So we had the 3. But I think it might be better to use the 4 right here and then manipulate the 3, or just create a 3. Either way, or I'm trying to create a 2 basically over here for Charterstone, because I've got 3 stars from that. I'd rather get those 3 stars. So I think I will use, actually no, maybe I can do, no, I can't do both because I need the coin, I believe. Is that the only way to do it? If I use so if I use the 3 right here, I get the star. But then I'm left with a 4 that I can only manipulate down to a 3, and I need a 2, so it's not good enough. So, yeah, let's use the 4. I don't think there's any other way to do this. Yeah, 4 is right there. 4 gives me a coin. I will then could use either of these, but yeah, actually this gives me a few more points. I'll spend 2 coins to create a 2 value die, and the 2 will go right there, right there, right there. That's 5 stars from Charterstone. That is quite good. And then I still have not used the 3, so I can use the 3 over in Viticulture because why not, and get another heart. So that gives me 0.4 plus 14. So 14 4.4. That's not too bad. Hopefully you can see what I'm working on down here. I know it's pretty far away from the screen, but if you chose to play along with me today or in the future, thanks for playing along. Let me know how you scored in the comments below, and I hope you have a great weekend. And let me know if you end up signing up for the Gen Con events. Hopefully that'll be fun. All right, take care. I'll see you tomorrow for round 3. Bye.